Eli Tomac is coming into St. Louis with the red plate again after last weekend in Detroit with Hunter Lawrence's crash and the point mix-up. But if you've missed the last 2 weeks, he hasn't exactly looked like himself. And a nice, typical Eli Tomac quote talking to Tom Jornet, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that last name, of Racer X, saying, quote, "Yeah, physically, I'm fine. I'm good. Birmingham, I was just a little bit under the weather. If I want to make an excuse about anything, last week, just not great racing." Now, if you've missed kind of the social side of things this weekend, people have been wondering if at least last week, and if not the last 2 weeks, that he might have had something, he was hiding some sort of, not hiding, but not talking about, let's put it that way. He was being super cross about a supposed injury and just not saying anything about it. But if he's coming out and saying physically he's fine, hopefully that's true. As of the moment, coming into this week, he has 229 points in first place, with Hunter Lawrence at 225 in second, and Ken Roxon at 215 in third. Now, this is, round 12 of the Supercross season, so still a pretty close contest for the championship. I mean, even Cooper Webb in fourth is at 203, so he's only 26 points behind. And who knows? I mean, as we saw last weekend with Hunter Lawrence's crash, big point swings, anybody can benefit from this, and it all just depends on if you're lucky enough to be where you need to be when it happens. Can you get out front? Can you not be part of that mid-pack crash? Can you not be Hunter Lawrence and have that crash and change the championship? I mean, yes, he's only 4 points down, but still, now you've got to worry about not having the point lead. You have to worry about, can Eli Tomac, if he gets out in front of you, you don't have that cushion now. You've got to actually race him for wins, and this is good. I mean, obviously, I like, from a fan perspective, from an outside thing, I don't want to see somebody just run away with a championship. If you've got a 70 points, 80 point lead or whatever at this point, it's just kind of a, oh, well, the championship is done, move on to the next year, move on to motocross, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is exciting. I mean, with 3 guys, 4 guys really with Cooper that can win at any time, any race, Chase Sexton, who isn't a part of this title, can come out and win a race. Jorge Prado has proved that he's fast. There's a lot of guys that can run out front, get podiums, steal wins, take points away from anybody who's in the top 3, 4 of the championship, and make it exciting. This is a great year, to me at least. Obviously, not so great with a lot of the injuries. Malcolm Stewart dealing with his thing all year, Aaron Plessinger out, Justin Barcia obviously being out, but the actual racing at the top has been super good. And knock on wood, he isn't injured. I mean, let's be honest here. Let's hope that he was, I guess, technically dealing with just some illness and just a bad weekend. That he's doesn't have anything wrong with his knee or his ankle or, some sort of injury that he's trying to work through and hide, because obviously that's not going to be good for him, not going to be good for the racing in general, and who knows. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Who wins in St. Louis? The East-West shootouts is going to be another exciting one. How well do you think Deegan does? Does he come out and dominate it like he did the last one? Whatever. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.